Man. Welcome everyone to the first episode of Red Dead Redemption. My name is Bavard. Today we're going to be stepping into the world of John Marston. We are here on the loading screen because we are, when we first start out, there's a lot of story and all that good jazz. I've already kind of started just testing a couple of things. I haven't gotten into actually playing the game, but I did start the first intro sequence. So it'll jump in there and I'll pause for us. But yeah, I'm super excited to play Red Dead Redemption. One of my favorite games of all time, and I'm super happy to have it on the PS5. That's what we're playing here today. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump in. If you would, please go ahead and like and subscribe, and if you like this series. The plan was to originally have this play at 4K, but PS5 wouldn't do that without connected to a 4K device, so unfortunate. I'm just going to talk through this real quick. It's just music, but here in just a second I'll start to a story and I will shut up. Red Dead Redemption. Greatest game that has ever came out, ever. Can't convince me otherwise. Might not have been the port we were hoping for or looking for. We were looking for a remaster, but
I am grateful, Mrs. Bush, that they are finally bringing civilization to this savage land.
I could not agree with
I am
you
happy to at
more,
least
my
have it.
dear. My daddy settled this land, and I know he'll be looking down on us, pleased at how we help the natives.
Yes, they've lost their land, but they've gained access to heaven.
But Father, do you mean unless an innocent receives communion, they're destined to go to hell? That hardly seems fair.
What I mean to say, Jenny, is that there is a great deal of difference between an innocent and a savage.
I never thought of it that way.
Yes, they lived like animals, but they're happier now.
Not only do people now have motor cars, Father, but I heard that pretty soon we will be able to fly.
No, only angels can fly, Jenny.
No, apparently people can fly. Didn't you hear? Out in Kansas, a man even got a car to fly.
I hardly think so, Jenny.
Apparently, Mr. Johns wants to run for governor, which is why he's so concerned with cleaning up the state.
Nate Johns.
Yes.
His family is nothing but hillbilly trash that came here after the war. I don't want to be judgmental, but this state should not be ruled by such a disgusting family. A family without class.
Apparently. But John's family have made a lot of money, and he has a lot of friends in politics.
Mrs. Bush, money isn't everything. There are many things that money cannot buy.
It seems that money can buy voters, though.
What you must remember, my dear, is that we have been brought here to spread the word. And the word and civilization, they are the same thing. They are the gifts. It is the opportunity we have, the chance to live among people who are decent and who do not kill each other. And who let you worship in peace.
It's so confusing, Father. Sometimes I find it impossible to make the distinction between a loving act and a hateful one. I mean, they often seem to be the same thing.
Yes, Jenny, it is confusing. But you only have to ask me if you need help.
Indeed.
Well, here we are, Mrs. Bush. Armadillo.
And here we go. Armadillo. But yeah, it's unfortunate. I really didn't want to record this at 4K, but it just wasn't going to happen. I'm not even recording with audio through the PS5 because it doesn't have noise cancellation. And I'm not fixing to sit here in the like 90 degree weather without my AC running. So it's like 97 right now. Let's go ahead and head out into the saloon.
Mr. Marston, over here! You must be John Marston.
Sometimes.
I'm Jake. Your friends from Blackwater hired me to guide you.
They ain't my friends, but pleased to meet you, Jake.
I got the horses saddled up and ready out front.
Alright. Let's go ahead and get on our horse and talk to old Jake. Jake's a funny guy.
Let's mount up and hit the trail.
Or an interesting guy. Maybe not funny, but interesting.
I ain't much of a fella for gossip. Take it slow on the way out of town. No need to kick up a lot of dust. Yeah.
Bye-bye, choo-choo train.
So it's Fort Mercy you want to visit?
That's right.
Ain't taking nobody up to the fort in a long time. Strange place for a decent fella to want to visit, if you don't mind me saying.
Who said I was a decent fella?
It's been abandoned for years now. Folks say it was built during the Mexican War. All kinds of soldiers around back then.
Why'd they leave?
Well, I ain't entirely sure. I heard they had to go up north to fight Indians, or maybe they got tired of being soldiers and went looking for gold. You know how things is. So what are you doing up at the fort?
I'm looking for an old friend.
Well, like I says, you ain't gonna find many folk around those parts these days. Those you do find are about as sociable as an ulcerated back tooth. I mean, I ain't one to judge a man by the company he keeps, but...
Well, he ain't been friends for a long time.
This game is still gorgeous.
Are you planning on spending any time in Armadillo, Mr. Marston?
I doubt it. I ain't planning on staying very long.
Well, if you're fixing for some female company, you can do a lot worse than Armadillo. Fine as cream gravy they are. Not like Thieves Landing. Dang, those girls ain't even fit for a drinking man to hold up with.
I'm a married man, I'm afraid.
Ain't we all?
It's crazy to me this game came out 13 years ago. Feels like just yesterday I was playing this on the PS3.
Yeah, so it was the marshal who hired me. Lee Johnson, do you know him?
I think I heard his name.
Says he got a telegram from some Blackwater big bugs asking for a guide. I guess it's none of my business.
That's right.
Yeah, yeah. You ain't very talkative, are you?
Nope.
I'm just chewing the dog, mister. It's how I am. I don't mean nothing by it.
Trust me. There's things you better off not knowing.
Damn coyotes. What a waste of good meat. Come on now. Not far now, Mr. Marston. The fort's just over this hill. Whoa there. Listen, mister. This here's what's left of Fort Mercer. Some gang rode in and took the place over.
So I understand.
This is where we part ways, friend. You have yourself a good time.
Come on.
All right. It's gonna meet Billy Williamson.
Bill! Bill, I've come for you! Bill Williamson! Come out here right now!
Go away now, John. Don't make me kill you.
Nobody needs to kill anyone, Bill.
You must think I was born yesterday. You always did think I was an idiot.
That ain't fair, Bill. You were as my brother. I've come to try to save you.
Oh. Do I look like I need saving?
Bill, please. They want to kill us all. I can help you.
Well, you never tried to save me before. You only seemed to save yourself.
Bill, I implore you think about this.
You implore me? You implore me. You always were one for fancy words. Oh. Well, things are different now, John. Now I'm in charge. No more Dutch. And no more you. Implores. I implores you to go back and tell them to send someone just a little bit more impressive next time.
Well?
Oh. Poor John.
I will say there are a lot of people that are very upset with this port. I'm one of them. I'm upset with the fact that it isn't a remaster. I talked about my American Truck Simulator episode. They have the entire map, or most of the map. The only thing they don't have is the New Mexico portion in Red Dead Redemption 2. They could have taken in just did a little bit more texture work and get the story running. But I will say there's a lot of unnecessary hate to Double 11 Studios, I guess is what they're called. They're the ones who came in and basically upped the resolution and stuff. Oh, we got Trippy, that government boy. Honestly, they just got hired. I mean, they're just trying to make a few dollars. Rockstar's the one everybody should be mad at.
Alive.
So it would
But not
seem-
Double 11.
So, how do you feel?
I don't know the polite word for it.
I do. Stupid is the word we use around here. What were you doing?
I was doing something stupid.
Well, you'll be okay. Once you didn't die, the doctor said you'd be fine. He got the bullets out a couple days ago.
Good.
It cost us $15.
I'm sorry, madam. Should have left me there to die.
Did you want to die? I mean, was that it? Was that why you went straight out to Fort Mercer and picked a fight with the worst bandit in the county? To die, Mr.
Mr. Marston. John Marston.
Bonnie McFarlane. Miss Bonnie McFarlane.
Well, you may be right, Miss McFarlane. I don't know.
Huh. So what were you doing?
Just trying to give Mr. Williamson a chance. For old time's sake.
You know Bill Williamson?
Knew him. Long time ago.
Well, what was he like?
Dumb.
Just like you.
Thank you, miss. You see my hat?
I have. And, what will you do now?
Now I'm gonna take my time and go after him the less kind way.
Well, that sounds very fun, Mr. Marston. Quite heroic, just like in those penny dreadfuls my brother used to read. Meanwhile, if you'll excuse me, I've got a ranch to run. Of course, if you're feeling better, why not take a ride with me later? Help me patrol the perimeter. You can earn back some of that money we wasted on doctor's bills.
Of course. And thank you for saving my life, I mean.
Next time, Mr. Marston, I strongly recommend you don't try to lose it quite so earnestly.
I'll bear that in mind.
All right, let's go join Miss Bonnie McFarlane. This series will work in conjunction with the other series I have running currently, which would be American Truck Simulator, LSPDFR, and Days Gone. It'll just be another series that I tack on there. It'll be more along the lines of like Days Gone in terms of how well, or like hour-long recording with mostly story elements in there. Nothing, it won't be as similar to American Truck Simulator and stuff, and they're more series I can go in and just have some fun without.
Figured it's about time I started paying back that $15.
That ain't true.
I can use an extra pair of hands around here. Let's see if we can get you back in the saddle.
Any true, like, just sitting back and, like, sticking to the story, and, you know, it's more of a, those series are more hop in, I can play anytime and have a bunch of fun. This is more hop in, and I can't play it other than record.
It's also where we lock up good-for-nothing outlaws, such as yourself.
I'm happy enough with my current quarters right now, Miss McFarlane.
Come on, then. I'll show you around the property. Easy now.
I will say they wish they ported it to PC. I would have been much happier. Kind of a missed opportunity. Probably will do it in the future, though. I hope.
To your right is the general store. You won't find Parisian high fashion, but it's good for the essentials.
Very convenient. I don't think I've ever seen a ranch with its own store before.
I hope this looks good. I know on this 1080p monitor it does not look as great.
What do you think?
Oh. Look much better on my
It certainly looks like a fine corral.
I suspect you've
4K
stolen more
TV.
horses than you've broken.
Now where'd you get such an idea?
First impressions are hard to erase. That's the train station. Things sure have changed since the line finally got finished, bringing in all sorts of new folk like yourself.
Is that such a bad thing?
Change is only good when it makes things better. Come on, boy. Grandpa built it himself when I was just a little girl.
You know, I just realized how much I love the music in this game.
Let's stop for a while before we head out on patrol.
You'll get no complaints from me, Miss McFarland.
Come on, this is the only chance you're gonna get to rest.
I honestly think this is, for the 2010s, I think this is a game of the decade. I don't think there was a better game. And Red Dead Redemption 2 maybe, but this game is just a masterpiece.
How about a cold drink, Mr. Marston?
Thank you, ma'am. Getting shot, then riding a horse seems to take it out of you. I could use a rest.
Sure. Come on in. I'll show you the house, and then you can sit for a while.
Thank you.
Mr. Marston,
Miss McFarland.
remember me telling you about the trouble we've been having with rustlers and other undesirables?
I do?
Will you help me keep watch on the property line this evening?
Sure.
I want to see just who is trespassing on our land.
This is a fine weapon.
Come, let's head out. The country is really beautiful at around this time. Ready, Mr. Marston? Let's mount up and patrol the ranch.
I was playing this through the Xenia emulator, and that's how it was originally going to record it. But man, this looks so much better. In terms of it's amazing how much the resolution makes a difference.
Keep your eyes open and try not to get yourself
Makes it feel less
shot.
blurry. And a stable frame rate. I wish it was 60 FPS, but
I feel a lot happier someone's along with me.
I feel a lot happier now I got a rifle.
Well, with your trigger itch and my feminine intuition, we should make quite a team.
I do think people tend to forget that 60 FPS on this game actually caused way more issues than it solved. It would have to have a serious... It would probably have to have an extreme overhaul.
Come on, let's get rid of them once and for all. Get your rifle out. It's about time these little thieves met their maker. Now shoot. Get out one. That's it. Kill those little varmints.
Let's go.
Thank you, Mr. Morrow. Having rabbit stew tomorrow.
Rabbit stew.
Let's get going. We've still got plenty of ground to cover.
Probably have more damage to the crops with my horse than those rabbits ever did.
If it's not the rustlers stealing our cattle, it's the rabbits stealing our crops.
It ain't never easy living off the land like this. Maybe you should move to a big city. Become a lady of leisure.
Yeah! Was that a coyote? Get those pests before they scare the livestock. Quick, we're going after the chickens.
Come on.
Oh. I was hoping I ran over him.
Good shooting, Mr. Marston. That was some impressive shooting. We didn't even lose any chickens. Let's go. I'll take you back to your room.
I should probably close that gate.
You know, you can actually handle a rifle.
It's something I've had a little experience in.
Maybe Bill Williamson did get lucky after all.
Luck didn't really come into it, miss.
You're a useful man to have around the ranch, that's for sure. But don't think I've forgotten what brought you here. We'll do whatever we can to help you.
I sure appreciate that, Miss McFarland.
Here we are.
Go on, hitch up.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Marston. Makes me kind of happy I saved your life. Get some sleep and I will see you in the morning.
Good night, Miss McFarland.
big hanging in the air. Could be good or bad. I'm eagerly awaiting delivery of a new variety of bone saw.
Alright, come on. I understand. Go and save the game. Get some sleep. That's what I want to do right now. I want to go get some sleep. I'll play this video while I'm sleeping. Marshall Johnson. I think that's my favorite character in this entire game, Marshall Johnson. He's just, I don't know. He's like an outlaw lawman, if that makes any sense. It's I don't know, I like it. Oh man, I hate this mission.
Oh, Mr. Marston. How are you doing today?
I'm well, Miss McFarland. Thank you. How are you?
Well, I'm fine. Thank you. So, how are your ribs?
Fine. A little sore, but apart from a couple extra scars, it'll be as nothing happened.
Good. Come in, come in. You know, you never did tell me how you met that Bill Williamson or what you wanted from him.
No, miss, I did not.
Well, why not, if you don't mind me asking?
I certainly don't mind you asking if you don't mind me not telling. See, it's a complicated and somewhat pathetic tale, and by telling you, not only would I be putting your life in danger, but also threatening the lives of some people that I hold very dear.
Well, I apologize if I seem to be prying.
And I apologize for my reticence. Hope you believe me when I say that it's simply out of respect for you.
Of course, Mr. Marston. I understand that a city dweller such as yourself likes to have some exotic secrets, so us country folk are impressed.
I'm no city man, miss.
Yeah, but I saw you get on the train at Blackwater. You with those gentlemen in bowler hats?
I'm still no city man.
But I bet you can't ride, Mr. Marston.
I hate to take money from a lady, miss.
Oh, you won't be. I'll race you right now.
If it makes you happy.
We'll see.
All right, I'll show you how we ride around these parts.
Started my least favorite missions right here. I hate the races in this game.
Come on, boy.
Yeah.
It does take some skill though, some extreme skill.
Whoa. On the count of 3. 3, 2, 1, go.
And we're off.
You're not gonna be a gentleman about this.
You don't know me at all, Mr.
Alright.
Go.
If y'all do enjoy this this series, this series, let me know by leaving a like and all that good stuff. I do kind of want to finish my Red Dead Redemption 2 playthrough.
Would you like me to slow down?
Oh god, that was a horrible. I need to stay on the path.
Are you saving the best for last? I bet you're starting to regret your brave words, Miss McFarland.
Trick to this is to basically
Let's go, Miss McFarland.
just manage that stamina. It gets really, really tough.
This is gonna
And
be close.
staying on the trail.
Try to keep up, will ya?
Come on. Let me pass, let me pass. Oh,
Still think you're gonna win this, don't you?
that's getting close. A little too close for comfort.
Let's go. This is how it's done. How you doing back there? Come on.
Ah, come on. I need to remember to. Hey! Sitting there cutting the course. Come on. Even the AI is cheating now. What the? Come on.
Come. You're lucky I'm being a gentleman. Neck and neck, Miss McFarland. Come on.
Come on. Need to regain that stamina. Try not to kill the horse, but at the same time maintain speed. Here we go. This is a final straightaway.
Yeah.
Should be a finish line up here, right in front of the house. There we go.
Whoa there.
Nice win.
Easy now.
That was fun.
Sure.
You know, you should go pay the marshal a visit in Armadillo sometime. I'm sure he could help you deal with that nice Mr. Williamson.
Yeah, I might just do that, Miss McFarland.
You do whatever you think's best, Mr. Marston.
Man. What we're going to do is we're going to do this Bonnie McFarland. This is just going to be riding and listening to her talk, basically, or them talk. And we'll do Marshall Johnson. I love Marshall Johnson's
Mr. Marston,
missions.
how are you?
I look forward to
Good, Miss
them.
McFarland, how are you?
I'm well. Would you mind riding with me to Armadillo? I've got to get some supplies and I could do with the company.
Of course.
You can take the reins. It wouldn't do for a terrifying bounty hunter such as yourself to be seen driven around by a woman.
Take the reins, Mr. Marston.
Oh, come on. I will say I'm glad that they didn't go the route that the GTA trilogy did.
A couple days ago.
I have you to thank for that, miss.
So do tell me, have you needlessly risked your life?
I would have been annoyed.
No, miss, I have not.
Well, that's a relief. Perhaps there's hope for you yet.
I wouldn't bet on it.
Oh, there's always hope, Mr. Marston. You can't be a rancher in this kind of country if you don't believe that.
An admirable attitude, miss.
I suppose so. I can't think of any other way to stay sane, to be frank. What about you? Have you ever given up hope altogether?
Hope hasn't really entered into it. It's not really something I think about.
A peculiar outlook. I can't really say I understand you.
I can't always say I do either.
Oh, don't be so deliberately enigmatic.
I'm not, miss.
Yes, you are. You're being deliberately
Oh boy, just got kicked off of his horse.
I just know there are two theories to arguing with women, and neither one works.
I'm not even going to dignify that.
Go for the overtake. Go for the overtake. Come on. There's a good old armadillo.
I found you dying on the side of the road, and now you're driving me into town.
You have a strange sense of humor.
Well, you must admit, it's an unusual start to a friendship.
I didn't realize we were friends, Miss McFarland.
Oh, please. Now who's being funny? Listen, I know that business with Williamson is your business, but I don't know. You've been good to us, and I don't think you're a bad man. A little stupid, perhaps, but not rotten. I just worry about you gallivanting around these parts like you're some kind of deranged bounty hunter. Like Paul always says, don't go waking snakes.
I appreciate your concern for us lesser mortals, Miss McFarland. I really do. And if there was any other way out, I'd take it. I can assure you of that.
Alright. Let's go and get in here. Go ahead and drop her off.
So this is Armadillo. Manhattan it is not, but it does okay for us. Most important thing for you right now is getting yourself into Dr. Johnson's office to purchase some medicine. The first one's on me.
Thank you, miss. I'll pay you back.
I'm sure you shall. The doc's a good fellow. He saved your life, so be polite to him. Meet me in front of the general store when you're done.
Didn't Armadillo take inspiration from, like, the OK Corral shooting or something like that? Or am I completely making that up? Maybe another town. I don't know. I can't remember. I swear I heard that, though, at some point.
It's excellent to see you today.
Hello there.
I got stock of them electric belts if you need to lose weight.
Thank you.
I was like, electric belts.
We just want to maintain our regional supremacy if that bad element remains.
All right.
Well, thanks for driving me. It was nice to be able to enjoy the view for once, and a little company never hurts now and again.
You're more than welcome, miss. Least I can do. Thank you for the medicine.
Why don't you have a look around Armadillo? You can always take a stagecoach back to the ranch later.
I might just do that. Travel safely, miss.
Try not to get yourself shot. I won't be around to save you this time.
All right. Yep. Let's go talk to Marshall Lee Johnson. Like I said, my favorite character in this game, hands down. Or at least his missions are. I think he's a great character, though. Actually, I think all the characters in this game are great. After this game, we might also play the Undead Nightmare once we get finished with the story.
Excuse me.
Hey, you got a visitor.
Shut up, you! Now what you want?
My name's John Marston. You wanted to speak to me.
I did?
Apparently so.
Why?
I guess because we're both in the business of the law.
You that fella from the train company?
No, I'm from Fort Mercer.
Fort Mercer? You them one of them Williamson boys?
Calm down.
Go on, shoot him, mister. Shoot him.
Tom, what, you getting kicked with me, boy?
What's going on here?
I got me one of them Williamson boys.
I got me one of them idiots who give marshals a bad name.
Jonah, put your gun down. You must be the man from Blackwater.
Yes, sir. Listen, that dog ain't too bright, but he seems loyal.
Jonah, get out of here for a minute.
Yes, sir, Mr. Johnson, sir. And you. Oh, I done seen enough of your hide around here, friend.
I think there's some school children down the way you can go and frighten.
Oh, hardy fucking har. Dickhead.
What are you doing here, Mr. Marston? Apart from frightening my deputies.
I'm here to capture or kill Bill Williamson.
Okay.
Can you help me?
He's outside my jurisdiction. He's in the next county. Of course, Bill Williamson and his boys have tended to keep themselves away from my town.
So you're happy to have him out there?
Well, I ain't happy, but I also ain't suicidal. My job is to keep this town safe, not clean up all of these 3 counties. It's hard enough around here.
You know, I hear you speak, and suddenly I'm reminded of how some of the people I respected most in my life had a problem with authority. What's wrong with you?
Well, I'm sure you and your fine friends have enjoyed spending your time running around pursuing noble causes. My cause is to keep this town from turning into a living hell for the folks who live here. Whole world has problems, mister, and I'm here doing what I can.
Why? What's happening?
Right now, I got the railway, the people who pay my salary, trying to get me to turn a blind eye to them burning down settlements up there. I got a bunch of cattle rustlers out near Box Canyon need shutting down. Not forgetting the gang that keeps murdering homesteaders out in the back country. And I got a bunch of hoods over in the saloon, drunk, threatening to shoot up the whole town. That's all I got today. But it's early yet. Give me a couple more days. There'll be more.
All right, tell you what. Let's go deal with them hoods in the saloon. Then we'll discuss Williamson.
Okay, boy. You're a persistent little cuss, ain't you?
Only when things matter.
Come on then, Marston. Follow me.
So who we looking for?
A bunch of two-bit hoodlums, led by this fella called Walton. Goddamn road agents who prey on the stages coming in and out of town. Drivers in Armadillo spend more time with their hands in the air than on the reins these days.
And you're happy to let them drink in your saloon?
Happy? No. But the way I figure it, better they're carousing in there than out robbing decent folks.
That's an interesting approach to law enforcement.
There's the dumb rat bastard now. Let's follow him. See what kind of hole he crawls into.
Mount up, Marston. Walton's our man. God damn it, he's on to it. Get after him.
Alright, come on. Let's see if I can do that. Oh no, horse didn't come to me. There we go.
Yeah.
I used to be really good at like jumping on a horse as it flew past you.
Why don't we just beef him now while we got the chance?
Because that ain't how the law works.
Is that right, Marshal?
And alive, he can still talk.
Doesn't sound like he's a man to be reasoned with.
He ain't. But a few days of my hospitality and he'll be telling me what I need to know. Walton's gang's been growing fast.
Outlawing's easy money for easy work.
Jola Springs, Gap Tooth Ridge, these boys get around. Walton's the start, but there's plenty more where he came from. Come on.
I can't get over this music, man. It's great. Red Dead Redemption series has always had good music, though.
Probably best we take it on foot from here.
Slow it up now.
Looks like we got company, boys.
Damn! Take cover! We'll work our way up this hill.
Over here, pussyfoot! Move up to that wagon on your right. I'll cover you. First, take that bastard behind the crate.
Christ, that was close!
Get to that crate. I got you covered. Take that pillar behind the rock, boys.
Come on. Go. Ah, come on. There we go. Ah, come on. That's a horrible time to run out of ammo. Jesus. That was the worst shooting I've ever seen.
Bad shot, Mr. Marston.
Yeah, okay.
Check in with me next time you're in town.
I don't want to be no policeman, Marshal.
Nor did I, my friend. I can promise you that. I'll see you soon, Mr. Marston.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go and load all these bodies and stuff.
To the victor, the spoil.
Man, I love this game. I hope one day they do a proper remaster, but for me, just to relive... What is that? Oh, it's just a regular wild horse. Just to relive the experiences, or... I don't know. It means a lot to me. Let's go and grab my horse. Alright, come on. We'll do one more mission and then we'll call it an episode. I'm gonna do another martial mission. I'm hoping this goes out tomorrow. That was the plan, at least. But well, I guess with it not being 4K, it'll probably be a little easier. I think I did the math, and recording an hour of 4K footage on PS5 would be like 20 gigs. It was nuts. It's like 300 megabytes a minute is what it was like, or something like that. And what is that? I think 1080p was like 130 megabytes. I still would have rather recorded it in 4K, but out of my control, unfortunately. Not if I wanted to do this properly. It would have either been that, or it's either this, or legitimately have no no audio commentary. I have never seen that random encounter. That's the craziest thing I've ever seen. Oh, I accidentally killed this horse. But we'll go ahead and skin it so we can at least get money out of it. How about I didn't kill anybody that wasn't actively shooting, but if I did, I will.
This'll fetch a good price.
Alright. Go ahead and talk to Marshall Johnson. I love this mission.
Hello? It's Armadillo 731. What is it with these things? Hello? It's a new line. Hello? Hello?
Sounds fun. What's happening?
I have no idea. If it's important, they'll send someone down like they did with you.
Suddenly, the world is full of theys.
Yeah. I remember when we first got here. We used to consider people from Dade County to be exotic. Now guys can get here from the Midwest, and they can do it in 6 days.
Things have changed.
They've gotten away from me. Hello? I don't understand it no more, boy. Honest to goodness.
I'm not sure I do.
Marshall! 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 I just been up in the canyon, spying like you said. I think I seen me a couple of them rustlers. I think it was the Ballard twins and a couple of Mexicans.
They up there right now?
Well, it was a group of poor men rounding up Mr. Gulch's livestock, and none of them looked like any of Gulch's hands, so yes, sir, right now.
That sarcasm's most unbecoming, Eli. It's gonna hold you back in life, even worse than your lazy eye. All right, let's go. You ride with us again, Marston?
Will you help me?
I will try.
It'd be my pleasure.
He's just a boy.
I'll go ahead and ride. But Marshall Dodson.
How long you been working for the government, Marston?
I don't work for the government.
Well, I got a telegram from some federal clowns in Blackwater that says otherwise.
Are you some kind of vigilante?
You don't look like no government boy.
I guess it's complicated. I came because it was made impossible for me not to.
You sure are a tight-lipped son of a bitch, mister.
I guess I am. Ain't gonna dig this hole no deeper.
Ain't you all proud and superior? Don't forget you need us more than we need you. Bill Williamson folded you up like an empty purse the last time, if I remember correctly.
Simmer down, Jonah.
Listen to your boss, Jonah. There's a good boy. Otherwise, I'll put a hole in your hillbilly head and watch your tiny brain drain out.
I'll be honest with you, Marston. I ain't for all this government interference.
Believe me, Marshal, neither am I.
I try to keep the federal boys happy. I mean, we need all the help we can get. But what does a flannel-mouthed city boy who's never forked a bale of hay in his life know about a state like New Austin?
Nothing, I reckon.
All this manifest destiny hogwash, taming a wild land. We're nearly there. Keep your eyes out for the bollards. Yeah.
You know, when I was playing this game originally, I didn't get as many of the references as I do now.
Everybody dismount and follow me. Head for the fort.
Makes it more interesting, actually.
Be ready, boys. We're probably going to be outnumbered.
And those bastards ain't short on firepower, neither.
Let's see how many there are. If we can take them alive, good. If not, smoke the sons of bitches.
Music to my ears, Marshal.
Rustlers, find some cover. Christ alive. Come on, Marston. I can't take them all by myself.
Try not to, but I can't hit anything, apparently. What the? Where are my bullets going? Oh no.
Okay, boys, you head down that left fork.
Oh.
I'll take the right. Marston, you can come with me or go with them.
I don't think I've ever followed the two deputies. I think I've always followed Marshall Johnson. Not gonna change that today.
Make sure you don't slow me down.
Oof.
There's a couple of the rat bastards.
Stop aiming over there.
It's gonna take more than one of you, partner.
There's our boys on the other side.
Help him out a little bit.
They're still coming. Good shooting, boy. Get to that camp. Blast them, boy. Tell the bollards to give themselves up, or we'll kill every last one of you. Damn you. You got one. Wait up, Marston. We need to stick together.
I'm just right here. I didn't go too far.
Just
Go ahead
a
and
little something for my troubles.
search these bodies. Some moonshine. Oh, fun.
Damn it. Take out those snipers, boy. Why don't you point that at one of the fellas who's shooting at us? Come on.
I'm
let's
trying.
Get to the rest of the boys.
Why can't this repeater hit from here? I feel like it should be able to.
This looks as good a spot as any. Gather around and listen up. All right, stealthy as you can, boys. Let's get as close to those bastards as we can.
Man. Is that explosive? No. I don't think it is, or at least I didn't hit it.
You might as well give it up now. Marston, point that at the goddamn rustler.
Well, stop running from me.
Swatting rustlers like flies. Hey, was that you or me? I'm the goddamn law.
Got him.
I think that's all of them. Fine shooting, boys. Now come on, let's untie those hostages.
Thanks, Marshal. We're indebted to you with our lives.
Just get them cattle back safe.
All right.
Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
Well done, Mr. Marston.
Yes, well done.
Now, about Williamson.
I'll do what I can. You know, as you can see, this country is infested with all manner of scum.
You'd say that again.
Well, one other thing, Marston. Mr. Johnson, sir. It's Mr. West Dickens. He's missing.
Who?
Mr. West Dickens, the tonics merchant. He was due in town last week.
Oh, the narcotic and bat piss salesman who cons housewives out of their money with promises of eternal youth.
Yes, him, but I think you're being a little unfair. He's helped a great many of the county, and many of the townsfolk are really missing him.
You hear that, Marston? We just butchered a gang of thieves, and the town is up in arms about a missing snake oil merchant. I am so glad to be serving such a wise and respectable people. Come on, Eli.
Alright. I think this is going to be... This is actually definitely going to wrap it up for us here today. Unfortunately, my PlayStation told me I've got like a minute left, so we're going to go ahead and wrap this up. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode of Red Dead Redemption. If you did enjoy it, go ahead and leave a like. If you want to see more, go ahead and subscribe and turn on notifications. I usually don't ask for that, but I think it's worth asking for this series. Definitely one of my favorites. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for watching. This has been Bavard. Peace out.